weird, buddy.
Guys, where are we?
Well, if there's a bright center of the universe, you're on the planet that it's farthest from.
Welcome to the Outer Rim. Enjoy your stay. Let's fucking go.
Previously on X-Men.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Rob here at Smirking Gun, and we're back once again talking comics. Of course we are. And again, more specifically, of course, as you can see, you clicked on it. We're talking Wolverine comics, and even more specifically, we're talking about Wolverine Revenge number 4, the penultimate issue of this limited series by Greg Capullo and Jonathan Hickman, where Wolverine has gotten his revenge. But now, what comes after? We've talked about this over the course of these videos of what was Jonathan Hickman's ultimate goal with this book. I mean, it's plain and simple, right? I think like when, I've talked about how fast-paced this is, how to the point this is. This is straight up revenge. Big, bold letters, right? If you're having a hard time figuring that out, I guess, like when you're looking for deeper meaning, he's got it right in front of our faces. It is revenge. And for Wolverine, it just doesn't end. And that, to me, is simply the story. There is no big, deeper meaning other than what revenge does to you. It's not just that he, did everybody in, right? But in this issue, as we're going to see, for anybody who hasn't read this yet, what happens when you just can't, when you keep that in, when everything else, says maybe you're fine, when you still are holding on to this hate and you can't move on, what does this do to you? And I think that is a story that needs to be told. It is a definite, and in this issue, we get another Old Man Logan, except this Old Man Logan, spoiler alert for the original, didn't get tricked by Mysterio into killing all the X-Men and now lives in a shack out in the middle of nowhere, like, fighting against Hulks and basically, no heroes left. This one kind of seems like the same world after the fact, except the inciting event again was that Magneto died on a crashing asteroid M, or maybe vice versa. Maybe asteroid M was crashing first, whatever. But when he died, it set off this EMP that sent everybody back to the Stone Age, basically, technologically wise. So many people are dead. And Wolverine was blown up along with Bucky and Cap, and a bunch of other people are dead. And he he goes after and he gets his revenge. That's it. And I'm just now very curious after this book, just again, how is he going to tie it together? And this issue, to me, I like this book. If you don't like it, I think that's your prerogative. But now that I know that it's solidified and I've thought about it enough, this isn't just him playing with his action figures. There's reasons to all of this and the characters that he picked. I do wish a little more care was taken with Omega Red. Like, couldn't there have been somebody else? Like, it's cool that it's him, but like, I feel like with and even with like Mastermind, I would have liked to have taken a little more time with, especially with like his past with Jean Grey, uh, being part of the motivator to me would be an interesting thing. Like, just I don't know. Um, Sabretooth makes sense, right? And Deadpool makes sense. Colossus, in a fucked up way, makes perfect sense because turning like one of his best friends against him in this situation. But Omega Red kind of feels like the odd man out here, and I'm trying to think of who they could replace him with, like maybe Lady Deathstrike. I don't know, but that's fine. And without further ado, let's just get to talking. We're reading this book, and then we'll talk a little bit more after as I give my final thoughts on this. So get ready for Revenge, issue number 4. All right, let's get ready for some revenge. "20 years later, the old world was gone, and a new one had risen in its place. It was not some pale reflection of what had passed, a remembrance of what was. It couldn't be. Because while people are resilient, societies are not. Almost everyone had moved on, forgotten what was. Almost everyone. Light Shadow, the territory of the people. An outpost for rangers, ranchers, thieves, and explorers. Easy, I'll be back shortly. Don't trust anyone I wouldn't. Logan! There he is! Wolverine! Logan, welcome back! Good to see you, Logan. What's it like out there? Dry and dusty. Here you go, Logan. On the house. You see me reaching for my wallet? Thanks. Where's he at? Upstairs. Danny Moonstar is still alive. Trying to get the jump on me? Ha! No one can do that. We knew you were supposed to be back today. Couldn't sleep. Did you find the bad guys? I did. Not something anyone has to worry about anymore. Did you bring proof? For the bounty that the blind priest offered. There's some Matt Murdock probably is still alive then. Seems to me that doing what you're already supposed to do for money died with the old world. Not something I'm keen on bringing back. I do have something for you, though. Wow, thanks. Wear it with pride, kiddo. Now get to bed. It's late. Night is for dreaming and other things. Admiring your handiwork? Slow and steady, fits and starts. This is how most things are made. Got something for you. The last of the Reavers were holed up in an old military silo. Tough nut to crack, but I did find something special inside. Oh my. It's from before the Blackout Forge. 40 years before. Now isn't that something? Worth celebrating, I'd say. So, what are we drinking to? Can I just enjoy the taste of it without you trying to make it into something else? Look at what we've made. We've done, old friend. Made a place for ourselves. Saved what we could. Saved enough to build a new world. You should be proud. You should be content. Maybe after all these years, it's time to forget the past. Let it all go. Bury it. Once and for all. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, it's written right in front of our face. 1 week later, and 1 year since Wolverine was here last. Something's off. Smell of death everywhere. Rotting, decaying. What are you up to? Love what you've done with the place. If you don't like it, you can always leave. Oh, I will. I didn't plan on staying long anyway. Ready for your medicine? If you're gonna do it, just do it. Don't expect me to put on a show. Whoosh. I know that Forge's neutralizer is supposed to be permanent, but at some point I figured that your healing factor would adapt or something. I guess now we know the thing only has 2 speeds, working or not. But it never hurts to play. It's safe, does it? Maybe one day things will change, and when that day comes, the old order will be restored, runt. You really think I won't put you out of your misery before then? I know you won't. I see that look in your eyes. You remember my early visits to remind you of how special what we have is. You're right. I haven't forgotten. Well, then I guess it's time for you to start cutting more pieces off me. Not today. Now don't go soft on me. You've cut too deep for far too long to think this ride just stops. There's no forgiveness on this path we're on. You think forgiveness is a thing that will ever exist between us, Creed? I killed the others because they had it coming. Yeah, that was revenge, but it was also justice. This is something else entirely. Yeah? What's that? History. One day I'm getting out of this chair, and when I do, I'm gonna gut you. It ain't happening, Creed. Not now, not ever. Then what are you waiting for? Get on with it. Do it already. Like I said, not today. What's wrong with you, runt? Losing your appetite? Stomach getting weak? Not man enough to do the job? Not interested. Maybe when I see you again next year, I'll feel different about it. It worked. Normally he can sniff anything out, but the smell of death overpowers the senses. It's too tough to cut through. So the Wolverine didn't know you were here. But now you know what he is. And what you're up against. I must say, comrade, he did not seem like much to me. Just another old man, haunted by his past in a world that no longer exists. When you were a frozen embryo in a chimera lab, that old man was hanging your genetic father's corpse from a tree. Oh, nope. Try that again. Take two. When you were a frozen embryo in a chimera lab, that old man was hanging your genetic father's corpse from a tree. Maybe the Omega clan is made of sterner stuff than Omega Red, but I swear the last thing you should be is overconfident. You called us all here to finish what you and our fathers could not finish, not to engage in some pointless argument about which generation was better. We have laid eyes on him. We know his sins, and we want to pass judgment. Can we kill him now? If you are all ready to go down that road, are ya? Yes. Well then, happy hunting. Later. Wolverine! You've taken a long road to meet a short end. Your sins have found you out, comrade. We are here to kill you, and you are here to die. Nothing less. Well, that's big talk. Let's see if you can back it up. So who are you supposed to be? The new Omega Reds? Only one Omega Red in our clan, comrade. For I am Omega Black. He is Omega White. We are the genetic seed of that great man, and we are here with all his strength and infectious powers for revenge. Got a weird smile on your face, though, buddy. And we will have it! Revenge? A lot of people telling me lately that ain't no way to live. Well, they are wrong. For nothing matters more. It fills me with pride that disease and infection is the path to erasing a plague like you. Slunk, slunk, slash. How you feeling now? All right, who's next? Careful, brother. He's quicker than I thought. We must come at him from both sides. Whatever way you want to do it, pal, fine with me. But I gotta know, what's the camera for? Whack! Shunk! Oh, that? That's for our audience. Well, in that case, anyone you want to say goodbye to? I don't understand. I'm pumping 6 different toxins and hundreds of thousands of bacteria into you right now. Why won't you die? Isn't it obvious? It's 'cause I got such good manners. So I'll die first. So I'll die. But you first. Snick! No! Afraid so, Red. Last one standing. When he found us, we thought he was mad, but now I see. He was right. You must be erased from this world. And I am going to do it. Is that so? Snitch. Swoosh. Did you hear what I said? Because I sure did. He said, when he found us. Who's he? You didn't have to come after me. You chose this. Just know I can make this last all day. I'm the best there is at what I do. Creed. It was Creed. Snap. I know you can hear me, so listen up. I changed my mind. You're not gonna have to wait a year, Creed. I'll be seeing you real soon. I tried to warn them, but they wouldn't listen. Do you see what he is? A force of nature, relentless and inevitable. Yeah, I played my part in making him that. But I know now it was a mistake, and he has to be stopped. The Omegas were just replicas of the real thing, cloned bone and meat. It's clear it'll take more than poor copies of a righteous vessel to bury the Wolverine. No, it'll take someone like you. Someone who wants, who needs revenge just as bad as he does. It takes a vengeance that you can't stop thinking about. A taste you can't get out of your mouth. I know you have it in you. I can see it. Hate burning you up. Honestly, I don't know how you stand it. Him standing there, breathing, living, while your father lies buried in the ground. Dun dun dun! Kid Colossus. Wolverine Revenge number 5 will be coming at you soon, hopefully. So, anyway, that is Wolverine Revenge number 4. So yeah, this is the book that confirmed to me like what this book really is about. Like, even though it's saying it plain as day in front of my face, I was still looking for more. But it was right there. We just needed to see it play out. And here we are. It's playing out. And I also said that this might be that book that has to go this way. You have to take this journey. You have to go this far with him to see that when he told Creed, like, I'm going to like every year when, do this to you, guess what? It's happening. And it's this one part of his life that he can't get past. And it's, of course, it's Sabretooth. When I read this for the first time and Sabretooth was alive, I was like, I was like, for a second, like, oh shit. But then I was like, he told us he was going to do this. Like, this is just him he's following through. We didn't see him die because, well, he didn't. And when he talks about revenge, this is more than revenge. This is history, that hate that they've had that's been parting and growing. And he, Sabretooth in this, admitting, I did this. I fucking made this guy. It is my fault. I play a part in it. He's still a fucking lunatic. He's still a psychopath telling you all this. But like, it's like, even a lunatic can be right. It's just that, does he need to be put down, or is this like in stories, Wolverine is a monster, right? In our world, if he existed, he should be calling for his death probably, right? If people were operating like this, if there was a guy like this out there, but in superhero comics, we forgive a lot. We know that he's trying, the redemption arc. But really, what better character to go after revenge and to see what it does, and somebody can live a long time. So now it's just a matter of closing this loop, or will they close this loop? Will they leave this open for other people to visit this universe? I guess that they don't, that's a given no matter what. But how will this play out? What, Kid Colossus? Okay. What's different about him? He seems to it looks like he has like Deadpool's swords, but we'll see. I've yet to be disappointed. And now that, for me at least, it's in, maybe I'm the last horse across the finish line here, but I guess I needed to see everything play out before I made, full judgments on it. And this now is at least number 2 for sure of the Year of the Bub stuff that was coming out last year and into this year. And it's always the Year of the Bub for me, like I've said before. So fantastic issue. Can't wait to see how it finishes up. And I hope you guys will be along to watch it with me. I love doing these. I love you guys that watch. I don't care how many people watch it, as long as you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. All of you that watch these, please. No, man, I don't care. If you do, great, man. I love you. If you don't, that's okay too. So be nice to each other. Keep reading comics, and I'll see you in the next video, bub. Bye. Let's fucking go. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum. 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 Ba-bum-bum-bum.